I want to ask you, like, did you ever struggle with your identity? Did you ever like have identity crisis? And you wear many hats, like you're a voiceover artist, you're a wife, you are an on-air personality, you do different things. Like, how are you able to not put your identity in all of these things? And how are you able to, continue to place your identity in Christ? So I guess two questions. If you've ever struggled with identity crisis before, and if you have, I want to hear about that. And then how are you able to right now place your identity in Christ?
Very, very important questions, because like you said, a lot of people are struggling with this, and it's not that, I mean, there's no struggle that's easy or fun. So it's very, God bless you for doing this, for having these conversations, especially for the Christian girls, because we could be neglected sometimes. And again, I feel like every time I'm asked these questions, I'm like, oh wow, God, thank you. I think we've had it smooth. I don't think I've ever struggled with an identity
That's really
crisis.
good. That's really
Yes. I mean, God, thank you. I'm thinking, honestly thinking. I mean, I don't think I would call it an identity crisis. Maybe it's just, figuring out, okay, what next? I mean, I thank God from a pretty young age, even though I didn't realize it consciously in the time. Like, my testimony is my career started really young. I was really young when I started.
How old were you?
I had my first job. It was an internship when I was 12 years old. So in a media, in a film house, a television series.
Wow.
I think Nigeria's longest running television series is still running right now, actually.
Wow.
It's like the Nigerian days of our lives. I don't know if I'm allowed to call brands here. That's why I'm refraining. They should come and sponsor our podcast, please. So yeah, I interned on that set for during the holiday. And then after, of course, I went back. So that was my year 9 into SS1. That's JSS3 into SS1, year 10. And then after secondary school, SS1, SS2, SS3, or year 10, 11, 12, I worked for 5 years before I went to uni, when I now worked at school, and now I'm done. Wow. So, I mean, it's not your typical life timeline, and I'm honestly grateful to God for it. I wouldn't change it. I'm grateful for how, because it really helped, but I'm not going to go into that because that's another different conversation, so from a really young age, we knew, I think my parents, and shout out to my parents and my siblings, God bless them, they're really amazing. They've been so supportive. They knew that I was that child that was not shy. My mom says I'm a shameless child. So like, I'm that child that they would come forward to primary school, to my school for, let's say we'd have presentations, and